I'm gonna look at my radiuses. I think there was, for some reason there's no feature definition. I'm gonna change those to my default alignment construction. Alignment construction. And if I go to my 2D, I see those are present now. I'm going to turn on my corridors. So I want to start developing these right here. I'm going to go to vertical geometry, profile from surface, not the quick profile from surface, the profile from surface tool. Locate first element to profile, reset, locate reference surface. You can actually click this whole corridor here, and I think it's going to give you the top surface as the reference surface, which is really helpful. Click through all that, we might revisit that later. If we look at the 3D, you can see that's created, and this whole area right here is the right lane surface. I can do these at the same time. Profile from surface, data point, locate reference surface, once again hitting the corridor, which will give me the top surface of that whole corridor. And if I highlight that, looks like we have an active profile there too now. Active profile. If we go to the 3D, looks like we have the boundaries, keyword boundary of our transition. I'm going to try to highlight all of that. I count down here that there's 5 elements selected, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is all I need for this. Go up to my tools, civil terrain model, create from elements, feature type boundary, since this is the boundary, edge method, maximum side length 5. It sounds probably overkill. Let's do 20. Design definition, design construction is fine. We're going to call that the trans 1. Enter, and we'll click boundary, click all that in. And now I've got a wonderful terrain, start of a wonderful terrain for that transition. I love the let's see, I love the we have a terrain feature definition of rock in place that I like to use specifically because it has nice contour shapes that if I turn on, show nice colors. Not too much definition there, but I can go into the properties, calculated feature display, contours, click on contours and put the minor interval up to 0.05, which is contour every 20 contours per foot, major interval down to 1. And there we go with that. Those are the contours for that terrain, and I can rotate that for you. And it looks really, really nice, but it's not particularly accurate. It's missing some stuff. Notably, this right here, if I turn on, if I go back to the 2D and turn on my alignment, yeah, this is the alignment for that corridor. It's running through there, and you'd think that this should be the crown of the road in this particular situation. Going back to the 3D, you see that the contour lines suggest differently, that there's not a crown there. And what we can do is, going up here to our 3D geometry tools, we've got this wonderful tool called Additional 3D by Plan Profile. And what that tool allows you to do is it allows you to piggyback on profiles and but allow you to just do a certain range of that profile rather than the whole profile. So for instance, it's going to ask me to locate the plan element that I want to piggyback on, and it's this particular alignment's this particular corridor's alignment, which is in this case called Ventura. I'll click on that, and then it'll ask me which range do you want to use, and I will let's get my staging here. Okay, so we're going down here, so I'm going to click right about here to right about there, and I'm going to reset for the active profile. And if we go into our 3D mode again and turn on alignment road. Let's see, I don't see it. Where is it? There we go. Turn on the alignment road level, and I bet if I window capture, I've now captured that. Let's see, it says I've got 2 elements there, so let's just pick one. I don't remember doing that tool twice, but apparently I did. Let's just grab this one, and it even says it's additional 3D. So if I highlight that, and then I can come over here to the terrain model icon, and it says, do I want to add that to terrain model? And I go, well, I sure do. And it says locate to the terrain model to add to. I will come over here to the edge of my transition 1 terrain model, click on that, and it should data point selected element. It's not a boundary element, so I'm going to click down to, what is that? To me it's a break line, and it's added once. For some reason, once you add a element to a terrain, it turns off your contour. So I'm going to highlight that terrain again, turn the contours on, and I don't have the accuracy, the tolerance of those contour lines, but you can see that this contour line is using this break line piggybacked off of the main profile as a break line, and that will make that terrain look a lot better. I could go on from that. In fact, I will. Hopefully this will work out pretty good. This part of this corridor, this is the turn lane, which is at a different slope than the right lane. This turn lane is at 2.5%. So you might want to see a brake line, a little bit of a brake line right here too, and I'm going to just throw that in there. I'm actually going to really ask the computer for a lot of work right now by I'm gonna actually increase my template here a little bit to get more of that brake line development. We'll see if we can crash the system. And hopefully it's thinking about it. Are you thinking? I think it's thinking. Let's do it by a number. I think 50 might be a good one. Let's see if that bumps it in. It's thinking. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Let's turn on the lane line geometry in my 2D, and I'm going to use that same tool again, additional 3D by plan, and I'm going to locate the plan element, and I'm going to piggyback it looking at my stationing. I'm going to start it right about here and end it right there. Reset for the actor profile, which was defined by the template, and if I turn that tool off and then go to my 3D and turn my lane line geometry on, I got an additional piece of geometry that I can use as a brake line for that terrain, which I will do. It's highlighted. Add to the terrain model. Add that. Data point. It's a brake line again. Now that's added. Now if I go select the terrain and turn on the properties, turn on the contours, and if I go up to properties and make those contours tighter, let's see, 1 major, 0.05 minor, there we go. That's what I like to see. That looks pretty nice to me. Very, very nice. You can see the crown there is in there, and all the contour lines are very nice and even. No tight points whatsoever. Looks like this brake line didn't add too much. Looks like the contour lines were already going pretty nice. So I'm pretty happy with that. To finish this off, let's see. I can take these elements right there, which are defined. Let's go to the 2D. And I'm going to add a linear template onto this, because linear templates are fast and dirty, which is why they're nice. Let's see, which template do I want? I think if I hit Alt down, it brings me to the library. Yep. And I want to use my urban lane turn left edge. Oh no, I specifically made I made one called demo for this, which gets rid of the sidewalk in there. So I'm going to click on the demo. Okay. And it's going to ask me, do I want to use that one? Yep. Click Start Station. I should be locked at the beginning and the end. That's really important. You definitely want it to be locked. It's going to ask you what side you want to put it on. I want to put it on that side. Tap through this. And there we go. Do a little cleanup here. I'm going to make sure that the template is on the right level. So I'll just do a little bit of matching, and no, I didn't do that. Let's see, click on that. Yeah, so it's on the right level. There we go, and get its corridor settings same. There we go, nice conformity. Do the same thing on this side really quick. Put a linear template on there. My linear template should still be in the queue. It is. Lock to start, lock to end. Throw it on that side. Angles, fine. Description. There we go. And clean up the level. turn that there. There we go. And let's see how that looks. That looks really nice. Yeah. That looks really nice. Now you might be concerned about this overlap stuff, which I think I'm going to stop this video right now because of its length. But I just want to see that this this train right here has really nice contours, and we'll work with that on getting that top surface train tinned in, and I will do that in the next video.